Good afternoon. I'm Michael Bellefountaine. And I have a question for you, and that is, who holds the AIDS industry accountable? And if it's not you, then who is it? I'd like to start with the problems that we're having with the city's HIV Planning Council, and I'm going to talk fast because I got 3 minutes, and I know you might not think it's related to D.O.T, but bear with me. The Planning Council is a board that has for years excluded and demeaned not only radical input, but all avenues of independent community input. It is now folding on itself. A small group of HIV-positive members are now complaining that their power is being removed and that they're being squeezed into an advisory position. This is ironic. These people participated in a system that eradicated good AIDS organizations such as the American Indian AIDS Institute through a method called consolidation. Now, they are surprised no one will help them. Well, let's think about it. They partake in consolidation because it could not have happened without their okay. They wipe out community-based organizations and then complain when there's no one there to speak up to them because they're losing their power. Help them. No one knows them, what they do, or how it affects the lives of everyday HIV-positive people or people with AIDS in the city. For example, when welfare reform was being discussed, they were virtually silent. Of course, they pushed for Ryan White because it means money for their jobs. Somehow, welfare and AIDS to these people are mutually exclusive. Because in these jobs, they get paid upwards of $100,000 a year, while people on welfare need food, housing, maybe rehab, but definitely a hand up. This is unacceptable leadership. This is all important because it carries to City Hall. In order to get a word to you, we need to go through your offices. You, our elected officials, rely on a small handful of industry payees as AIDS experts. Somehow you feel if someone from your office is from the San Francisco AIDS Foundation or Project Inform, you've got the issue of AIDS covered. You do not. Do you ever wonder where their information comes from? Do you ever wonder who paid for it? And do you ever, ever, ever think of forcing people to take drugs? By perpetuating this myth, this need to rely on experts, that AIDS is so complicated that only 30 people in this city could have figured it out, but they haven't, you are perpetuating the myth. How are we expected to empower HIV-positive people and people with AIDS to find out about this disease when you, our community leaders, refuse to do so? And again, rely on the industry, an industry that profits off selling drugs, drugs that have not been proven. You are the elected officials in a city that's devastated by AIDS. It is not responsible to rely on so-called experts when the community and the country looks to you for leadership on AIDS and HIV issues. It is responsible to lead, and to lead by example, because you have to remember, history is constantly watching. Thank you.